From the runway to the covers of magazines, these women set the bar for success. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 supermodels of the 2010s.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I pretty much dressed like a little boy.
For this list, we're focusing on female supermodels that essentially slayed the decade on multiple fronts.
I like to make people laugh.
And while someone like Gisele Bündchen is a relevant name in the 2010s, she doesn't quite fit our criteria, as her primary success came mostly in the 2000s.
And now it's been almost 20 years.
Number 10. Brooklyn Decker. In the 2000s, this American beauty graced the pages of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
I had boobs and I have a body and I talk too much and I smile too much, and Sports Illustrated, that's what they love.
And by 2010, Brooklyn Decker had established a lasting legacy by famously appearing on the cover. Once she crossed over into film with an unforgettable debut in 2011's Just Go With It, she demonstrated her versatility even further.
I am such an idiot!
No.
Don't call me.
But while Brooklyn eventually strayed from the modeling scene to focus on her family with husband Andy Roddick, her work in the early part of the decade propelled her from a well-known supermodel into a recognized figure of pop culture.
I know exactly what you like. I am gonna push all your buttons.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Brooklyn, why are you always so sexual when you set the DVR?
It's a little weird.
Number 9. Behati Prinsloo.
All right, so we're getting ready to shoot. Come check it out. It's with Enos and Renewed.
In the realm of pop culture, some know this Namibian model simply as the wife of Maroon 5's Adam Levine. Yet Behati Prinsloo commenced the decade as one of the premier Victoria's Secret angels.
Naturally, I knew there was only one thing that America wanted to see Victoria's Secret angels do.
Could it be modeling the Dream Angel lace teddy?
At 5 feet 10.5 inches tall, she's got a natural gift suited for the runway, but it's her carefree and confident demeanor that makes her even more appealing. Incidentally, her soft features led to editorials for some of fashion's most iconic magazines. And she too has tested the waters of network television like many of her peers. Discovered at the age of 15, Behati Prinsloo's resume and continued relevance makes her a highly influential figure of the 2010s.
Getting the gig with Victoria's Secret has been amazing. You know, they really become your family away from home.
Number 8. Cindy Bruna. Despite being a teenager at the beginning of the 2010s, this French model broke molds in the fashion world before her 21st birthday. Known for her monochromatic portraits in the pages of Vogue Italia, Cindy Bruna has set new industry standards for women of color, paving the way for models even younger than herself.
I think it's really important to let the black models, or in general the diversity, do some shows and editorial.
More specifically, no black woman had walked exclusively for Calvin Klein until she came along. And it's easy to see why so many agencies have come calling. In fact, she's walked in more than 100 fashion shows. Beginning her career at just 16 in 2010, Cindy's early accomplishments speak directly to the fashion world's more progressive turn during the decade.
I'm on my way for the fitting of Victoria's Secret. I'm super excited.
Number 7. Kendall Jenner.
You just don't know how they're going to react to it. Oh, another reality TV star coming in, trying to be something. I don't know.
As a defining example of a reality star making the most of her opportunities, this Los Angeles native has already left a heavy mark on the modeling industry. Long familiar with the spotlight, Kendall Jenner transformed from a famous teenage millennial into a respected cover girl.
It felt amazing to step out on the catwalk for the first time. It felt really awesome because we did it very secretively.
She actually began her career at 14 years old after signing with the reputable Wilhelmina agency. And that in itself speaks to Kendall's industry experience, not to mention a familiarity with the public eye.
And seeing how many people want to watch what you're doing, it just makes you really want to do the best you can do.
But aside from her massive fame, her resume speaks volumes about her commercial demand and influence over her adoring fans.
We're so proud of you, Kenny!
Number 6. Kate Upton.
As a Florida girl, I have to admit I really do love a small bikini.
In 2010, this voluptuous model inked a deal as the face of Guess. After that, it didn't take long for Kate Upton to secure a spot in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, a career move that further introduced her to the masses. With her classic Hollywood looks, she's managed to cross over into film, not to mention a couple of viral videos.
That's all you guys get?
But aside from the obvious sex appeal, Kate has also made the covers of Vogue, Vogue Italia, and Vanity Fair, to name a few. She challenged preconceived notions about high fashion ideals and body types, and is making her mark on the industry.
I use my hands. All right. And I don't even like my hands, and I don't know why I put my hands in every single photo.
Number 5. Candice Swanepoel.
It's always about efficiency and speed.
A native of South Africa, she's one of the decade's most bankable models, and certainly one of the most alluring. Perhaps known most prominently as one of the Victoria's Secret angels, Candice Swanepoel began her reign in 2010 after a couple of years in print.
For us girls, it's kind of Christmas, you know? It's the day that we've all been waiting for.
Truly an international supermodel, her editorial campaigns earned her a massive following, as did some of her more revealing moments in the public eye.
Every photo is just, it's pretty intense.
And with a loyal social media following numbering in the millions, her influence is like few others. Incidentally, Victoria's Secret once selected Candice Swanepoel to model their $10 million fantasy bra, which proves just how much stock the company places in this model's reputation and impact.
Still, can't ever forget where you came from.
Number 4. Cara Delevingne. Discovered by Sarah Dukas, the woman who signed Kate Moss, this UK model has become one of the faces of her generation. Cara Delevingne has now successfully crossed over into film, but the early part of the decade established her as a legitimate force of Fashion Week. At 5'8", Cara's a bit smaller than a typical supermodel, but her commanding features allow for both edgy and elegant editorials. With a fierce set of brows and striking blue eyes, she transitioned from Vogue cover girl into a promising movie star with a feature role in 2015's Paper Towns and 2016's Suicide Squad.
Magic or not, this girl can do some pretty incredible things. Go get it, girl.
Number 3. Gigi Hadid. Upon graduating from Malibu High School in 2013, this 5'10" beauty was already signed to the illustrious IMG Models agency. And the following years proved to be the most fruitful for Gigi Hadid, as she made a stir on the catwalk in 2014 and was named the Daily Front Row's Model of the Year in early 2015.
We start with crawling. Have you ever seen a cheetah walk? Everything moves together.
Her association with pop culture has only grown, as Gigi starred as Slay Z in Taylor Swift's music video for Bad Blood and appeared alongside boyfriend Zayn Malik in his video for Pillow Talk. With each passing year, the elite of the elite continue to call her name. And in 2016, both Gigi and her sister Bella Hadid, another successful model of the decade, landed separate covers of Vogue magazine.
For advice, I usually turn to my mom. When I need to relax, I turn to my best friends.
Number 2. Karlie Kloss.
You want to exude confidence, even if you're nervous about the high heels or whatever's going through your head.
Born in Chicago and raised in St. Louis, this American gal became an international sensation at the turn of the decade. At 6'2", Karlie Kloss has more than enough height to command a runway, and her moody gait led to a rock star reputation within the industry. Well, that and her close friendship with doppelganger Taylor Swift.
You're the princess. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
As for editorials, Karlie has done it all, appearing on the covers of British, Japanese, and of course, American Vogue. She's been the face of elite fashion campaigns. And with her charismatic personality, she's maintained hosting gigs with MTV and even makes time to engage with fans through her own YouTube channel, Klossy.
Ta-da! Voila! What do you think?
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
If I could be anywhere, I would listen to Beyonce and dance the whole time. I love to dance everywhere.
Got my teeth fixed, and while they were getting straightened, I went to college and finished my degree in psychology.
Number 1. Adriana Lima. By 2010, this Brazilian bombshell had been a Victoria's Secret angel for a full decade. And Adriana Lima's continued demand in the 2010s is a testament to her popularity and talent. As the face of the Marc Jacobs Decadence campaign and Vogue eyewear while in her early 30s, she not only defied industry standards, but Lima has also retained her status as one of the highest-paid models in the world. Even if you're somewhat detached from the modeling scene, you'll probably recognize Adriana for her massively successful Super Bowl ads, most notably with Teleflora.
Give, and it shall receive.
If there's a to-do list for supermodels, Adriana Lima has been there and done that. She's undeniably the defining modeling icon of the decade.
You want to keep doing it as long as you can to show that, your words were, mature women, especially after having 2 kids, can be sexy and keep doing it.
That's my goal.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite supermodel of the 2010s? For more transformative top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You can't show weakness on set.